Hey there, YouTube Procedure Version 1996 here, and today, as you can see by what is on the table here, and the stickers on the table here, nice Felpro gasket professionals you trust, we are working on the CUCV. Now, this all started back when I was figuring out my oil leaking problem. I noticed everything else was leaking in the whole planet. So I decided to tear it apart and try and stop all these leaks. So here is the front plate or pan, which is like ridiculously, it looks like it built for an army tank. I cleaned that off. Believe it or not, that's clean. I can't get these rust spots off. I'm gonna do is take a stone and stone it down, because as you can see, I took some of these parts down with a file. Now I gotta stone them flat, but those look like the previous guy jammed something in there to pop it off. And he also put I don't know if this is stock or if he put that in there, but that is a magnet. And I didn't clean this. This is how clean it was. He claims he just, right before I bought it, that he had to redo all the fluids. So, little update. I got the Centennial badge on there, and I moved the light bar down one rung, which it still fits and looks awesome. So now I'll give you a front view of what the truck looks like. This is not on jack stands or anything. This is the ride height that I get. What else have we done? Put an antenna mount on there with said antenna. That was not fun, but it looks awesome. It looks super army now. But the way I did that was, there's two, I got a piece of scrap 2-inch aluminum angle iron, and I sliced it down the middle, so it was 2 slices of 2-inch aluminum. And then I think it's like 10 inches apart and 11 inches apart. I drilled the holes. Then I took this out, took the holder, the light housing out, and this corner right here is open, and I was able to slide it on there, hook it onto the closest bolt, swing it over and hook it onto the other one with the magic fingers. And of course I needed to drill 4 holes. That socket got stuck in there, so it's part of my truck now. Next is going to be bed liner, I think. I want to bed line it. Actually, I don't know. I want to stop all these stupid freaking leaks first. That's probably what I'm going to do. So let's hop under the truck and I'll show you what I did already. All right. All right, so here we are in my garage, knowledge. So there is the front diff. Pretty clean. I cleaned the gasket surface off. And the fluid was, well, that's mixed with oil, but from my oil job I did, which I did an oil change for the first time on this thing, which I haven't had it for that long, but I figured I should do one. So there's my new oil filter, 130,000 miles, and I changed the oil because, see those 2 oil lines up there? Those are the oil cooler lines. That one on the left was leaking. And I looked online, and apparently that's a pretty common problem. So took those lines out, got new ones. I think they were 120 bucks for the pair, so it's $60 each off of Amazon. They're AC Delco. They're drop-in. They fit right in. But if you have to replace the one on the right, you gotta take that one off, which at that point you might as well just change them both. So, but I was changing the one on the left, and I figured I want to change both of them because it's a known problem. So we got that oil leak is gone now, which I was losing like half a quart a day. But you see, there's just oil everywhere, and I don't know. I've wiped this down since I've been under here this morning, and I took it for a drive, and it's still, see, like this whole frame rail is covered in oil. I don't know what it's from. I don't know. It's all the way up there on the exhaust manifold. I honestly don't know what it's coming from. It might be residue from when the line blew, and it literally went everywhere. It coated my tranny, the front side of my axle. It covered everything. So it might be leftover hiding around. But I mean, it's definitely slowed down that's the leak now. It was a lot more noticeable when I noticed I had a problem. So that's my plan. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show you, but my power steering lines are also leaking, so I gotta change those or tighten them down, see what's wrong with those. Basically, it's a 35-year-old truck, and it's gonna have leaks, and it does have leaks. So, well, it's a 30-year-old truck, 33, and it has leaks. So, I want it to be leak-free as possible, just because I hate dealing with that stuff. Anything else in the interior change? I don't think so. I got a new window. I don't remember if I told you, but that one got blown out by my friend. I think that's all I've done to it since then. Is the basically looks. I'm debating whether putting like a really rad 80s light bar up there, the amber light bar that the military had. I think about doing that. And I definitely still want the tow mirrors, and I want a bed box for my winch. Just because it's at the house, it doesn't do me any good if I get stuck. But yeah, that's so far, I think, all I've done since the last update. And the flagpole. I think I did a video on that though. And I got new rims. I got Steelies. So I'm gonna get new tires because at least either this tire or this hub is just messed up royally somehow. So wish me luck. But yeah, so to do this, you get the gasket, you lay a bead of RTV, then you put the gasket, then another bead, then you put it on there, tighten it down, wait for it to dry, the RTV or the gasket maker, whatever you got, and then you fill it, which I have 5 quarts of. I went with 75/90 just because that's what GM recommended, which you don't need. I mean, you can run. John at Hillbilly Wizard is a great guy, very knowledgeable, very helpful. Today's a Saturday. I called him a Saturday at like noon, and he answered the phone and answered my questions. Just really nice guy, really knowledgeable, helps you out. I definitely recommend using Hillbilly Wizard. I've so far pretty much all the mods I've done on this that make it a better truck have been from Hillbilly Wizard, which that was one of the first stickers I put on there. But yeah, give him a shout if you need anything for this. He's a very nice guy. I think he's in Pennsylvania, Halifax, Pennsylvania, so he's not that far away. I'm in upstate New York, as you could tell by the New York plate. But yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, I lost my train of thought there. He said that people usually run 140 weight in the rear because they're loud, but I'm using 75 and 90 in the back right now, and it's not so loud. If anything, the front's loud because it was leaking. I think it was low on fluid. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you guys today, and ladies, which I doubt there are any. But yeah, just make sure that these surfaces are clean, and make sure that they're flat. That's the big thing. I mean, you can't really bend this. You'd need a freaking sledgehammer. That's like, look at that. That's insane. I think they got these from a Tiger tank, because actually, let me grab a pair of calipers and see exactly how thick that is, because that is ridiculous. These trucks are so overbuilt, at least the axles are. 168, 170. Yeah, 160. It's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't even bother. I was thinking about getting a cool looking diff cover, and they're like overbuilt or whatever. I doubt they're going to be as strong as this, because this is all one solid piece of steel punched out, which gives it rigidity, whereas the other ones are all cast and milled. So that's probably not as strong as this. And I was thinking about painting this olive drab, putting a white star on it maybe. I thought that would look cool, but I just want this thing together again because I hadn't been driving it because of the oil leak, and now that I have the oil leak fixed for the most part, I can drive it. I get a lot of looks, a lot of waves, a lot of honks, especially with the flag. that has increased. But yeah, I think that's all the updates I had on this. I'll probably do a video when I'm bedlining it, because I want to bedline the bed and the floor of the cab, just because blank sheet metal don't look nice, and it's really slippery in the winter and it gets rusty. Did I show you guys my Claymore hitch? Well, I got one. Alrighty, well that's about it. Well, that is it. So, rate, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away. And like I said, Hillbilly Wizard, great outfit they got going down there. They sell full axles. They sell everything, if they have it in stock. They don't have tailgates in stock because nobody does, but it's just luck of the draw with tailgates. But basically everything else they have. And you can schedule like on-site appointments. But look at this tailgate. Beautiful. Got this off a CUCV truck. It's fuel-injected truck. Which this one is diesel. It was white, as you could tell by the scratches, which I want a bed line so it doesn't scratch. And I painted it myself with Rapco paint. I think it came out pretty good, personally. All freehand for the first time. I think it came out pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to paint the whole truck again. That's it'd be a lot of work. And I'm thinking about putting another dual fuel tank in here, like the civilian trucks. Just because 20 gallons in the grand scheme of things is, at 8 miles to the gallon, is not the best. So, and my block heater is still fine, no leaks so far, from under the hood, the actual plug, and seemed to work during the winter. I love it a lot. It's a great add-on. That's about it. That is it. I've said for the 4th time now. But yeah, rate, comment, subscribe. You guys have any questions? If I know, I'll help you out. If not, I can point you in the right direction. But again, big shout out to Hillbilly Wizard. Great guy, great outfit going on down there. Give them some love, either online or buy stuff through them, because they got good prices for good stuff. Which I believe both those gaskets were made in the U.S. At least one of them was. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.